mo fẹ́ mú àtẹ̀jáde eléyìí tí ó jáde láti ààfin kú bàbá yèyé ọba Bímbọ́lá Akeem Owóadé lẹ́yìn tí àwọn aṣojú àṣà aṣojú ìṣẹ̀ṣe káàkiri àgbáláyé tí wọ́n ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí kábíyèsí ọba ikú bàbá yèyé Aláàfin tìlú Ọ̀yọ́ ọba Bímbọ́lá Akeem Owóadé ní ààfin wọn nílùú Ọ̀yọ́. Lára àwọn tí wọ́n ṣàbẹ̀wò yẹn ará àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá, a rí àwọn ọmọ tí wọn kì í ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá ṣùgbọ́n tí wọ́n fẹ́ràn àṣà àti ìṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Bákan náà ní ààfin kábíyèsí Olúbàdàn tilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn ọba Abdulrasheed Adéwọ̀lú Ládọjà, wọ́n ṣe àgbéga fún àwọn olóyè orí adé tí wọ́n wà ní abala ọ̀tún, ìyẹn abala ìgbìmọ̀ àgbà nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Àwọn wo àti àwọn wo òní wọ́n gba ìgbéga ní abala ọ̀tún ní ìlú Ìbàdàn. Màá mú wá fún yín tí a jọ gbọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n kí n tó tẹ̀síwájú, ẹ jẹ́ ká dókè lọ́hùn-ún ká wò ká gbọ́n tí wọ́n ní fún wa. Tá a bá wá padà dé ká wá tú pẹ̀rẹ̀pẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe mú wá fún yín. Ẹ má ti lọ o, a sì wà lórí ètò àpàdé àbọ̀.
Ó ta social media àtúntìdé o. Ká farere polongo iṣẹ́ ni la fi farasajẹ́ bí ìṣẹ́ṣẹ́ fún. Ìdí rèé tá a fi ṣèdásílẹ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ó ta social media concept. Iléeṣẹ́ tó mọ ti fún tẹ̀dọ̀ bá a ṣe ṣàgbékalẹ̀ fọ́nrán ìpolówó ọjà jingle production lọ́nà tí fi jẹ́ ìtẹ́wọ́gbà fáyé lórí rédíò tẹlifíṣàn tàbí social media. Iléeṣẹ́ wa ó ta social media concept. Àmọ́ oríṣiríṣi ọgbọ́n àti ìpolówó ọjà tó yẹ fún iléeṣẹ́ àtòkòwò yín. Bó ṣe straight line tàbí dialogue, bó sì jẹ́ drama, poetry tàbí music format lẹ fẹ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú owó péréte. Ó ta social media concept ní ẹ pè. A ní àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ alóyin lóhùn voice over artist pẹ̀lú ohùn tó ta ṣánṣán. Ọjà wo lẹ̀ ń tà? Iṣẹ́ wo lẹ̀yin ṣe? Irú kéde wo lẹ fẹ́ ṣe? Ẹ pè wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ sójú òpó 07063291779. Ibi gbogbo lọ́wọ́jà wá dé. Ó ta social media concept níbi gbogbo nígbàkúgbà.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà. A sì bá lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè ọba tó sọlé ayé ró, ọba rínúlóde, olùmọ̀ràn ọkàn, ọba sì yóò wò, ọba sì ń tọ́fẹ́. Ìbáyé o ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà nílẹ̀ Oòduà káàkiri àgbáláyé, mo ṣèbà ẹ̀yin tá a jọ jẹ́ sàwáwò, mo ṣèbà ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn wa. Àní tẹnugbó bí ọwọ́ o, a sì ní sísọ lágbára dẹ́dàá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, torí pé tí èèyàn bá ti sọ wípé tàgbà báwo yóò sì máa rọ́wọ́ àwọn àgbà nínú ayé rẹ̀ lọ́nà tí bí ò sí fẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n tí èèyàn bá ti sọ wípé ìbà àgbà tó ń fi tàwọn àgbà síwájú nínú gbogbo tó bá ń ṣe, ohun tó bá ń dáwọ́lé, ìgbésẹ̀ tó bá ń gbé, àwọn àgbà wọn ó sì máa tì lẹ́yìn, wọn máa jẹ́ kí ọ̀nà rẹ̀ ó máa dán, ìdáwọ́lé rẹ̀ yóò sì máa lọ ní ti dáadáa. Mo sì bẹ̀ yín àgbààgbà lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé, ẹ jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ pèdèpèdè yìí ẹ jẹ́ kó yẹ mí o, iṣẹ́ agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ yìí ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa rí tèmi ṣe. Mo sì bá yín o, ẹ jẹ́ kojú mi ṣe. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe wá pàjùbà rẹ̀ ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò, mo sọ fún yín wípé àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ aṣojú àṣà, aṣojú ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá káàkiri àgbáláyé, Cultural Associations in Diaspora, wọ́n ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí kábíyèsí Aláàfin tìlú Ọ̀yọ́ ní ààfin wọn láti kí kábíyèsí kú oríire bíbọ́ sórí ìtẹ́ àwọn baba ńlá wọn. Kábíyèsí náà bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Àtẹ̀jáde tó wá jáde lẹ́yìn àbẹ̀wò tí àwọn ènìyàn ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n mú wá fún yín gẹ́gẹ́ bí ó ṣe tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́, bó ṣe jáde láti ààfin kábíyèsí Aláàfin tìlú Ọ̀yọ́ ọba Abímbọ́lá Akeem Ọ̀wádé. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ó ṣe tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́, wọ́n ní Aláàfin host Ọ̀yọ́ Cultural Association in Diaspora cautions against demonization of African religious belief. Since value are an integral part of culture and culture is what defines a people's identity, then the values that a people hold are what differentiate them from other people. It does appear that cultures always try to maintain those values that are necessary for the survival of the people. For the Africans, for instance, we see that close kinship relations are held at a high premium. The synergic nature of the society that allows people to build houses and work on farms together is directly opposite to the Western individualistic model. In those good old days, as some would say, it was usual to see a neighbor, friend, or relative correcting an erring child whose parent he knows. This was based on the true belief that the churning out of a well-behaved child would be to the benefit of not only the immediate parents but also the society. In the same vein, it was believed that if the child turned out to be a failure, it is not only the immediate family that will bear the brunt. Neighbors, friends, and acquaintances could also fall victim of his nuisance. But today, we see people adopting more and more unclear family patterns and the individualistic lifestyle of the West. A friend or neighbor who tries to correct an erring child will, in no time, to his embarrassment, be confronted with the question, "What is your business?" Kinship ties and love are what characterize the traditional African culture. It is only love that would make a community, for instance, to tax themselves through the sales of the products of cash crops like oil palm and use the proceeds to educationally support a child who is brilliant. In this respect, the synergetic nature of African culture is what made the society very amiable. However, in a remarkable show of unity and cultural pride, the Asiwaju Awo of Oyo, the chairman Ìṣẹ̀ṣe Worshiping Committee, Chief Onífádé Ọlánìpẹ̀kun, accompanied by Ààrẹ Awoniran Akínwùmí Ifámúyìwá, the president of Ọmọ Yorùbá Niwá, Nigeria and coordinator of Egungun Ọba Lóde Ọ̀yọ́, led a distinguished delegation to the residence of the Alaafin of Oyo and the Titan of Yorùbá land, His Imperial Majesty Ikú Bàbáyèyé Ọba Abímbọ́lá Akeem Ọ̀wádé. Others on the entourage were Babalawo Ifásòótọ́ Ifáwùmí Adéyẹmọ, coordinator for Ìṣẹ̀ṣe Media Ọ̀yọ́, Iṣẹ́ Perez Ifáládé Akínláwọn Àdìsá, president of Ọmọ Yorùbá Niwá, Hero Kilian Ifáwùmí, member of Ọmọ Yorùbá Niwá, and Antonio Avila Ifádara, member of Ọmọ Yorùbá Niwá, Hero. The visit was not only a mark of respect to the referred monarch, but also a celebration of the deep cultural ties that blind Yoruba sons and daughters across the world. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni wá is a proud cultural organization rooted in Oyo, Nigeria, and dedicated to the promotion and preservation of African religion, culture, and tradition, with active branches in about 15 European countries and a membership of over 3,000 people globally. The organization continues to bridge the gap between the Yoruba homeland and its admirers in the diaspora through its teaching of African languages, the study of Ifa, and the worship of the Orisha. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni wá has inspired countless individuals across Europe to embrace the beauty, wisdom, and spirituality of Yoruba heritage. Many of its members have developed a profound love for Yoruba land, especially the historic city of Oyo, and hold deep reverence for Kábíyèsí Ikú Bàbá Yèyé, the Alaafin of Oyo, as a symbol of royal dignity and cultural continuity. The visit was a moment of cultural reconnection, spiritual reflections, and collective pride, reminding all present that wherever the Yoruba spirit travels, the heartbeat of Oyo remains strong. Addressing the delegation, the Alaafin of Oyo and the Titan of Yoruba land, Ọba Engineer Abimbola Akinmowade, has cautioned the Western world against misleading and encouraging Africans to respect, dishonor, and abandon their cultural heritage. He said African religious beliefs have been demonized and discarded to the extent that some uninformed Africans, especially Yorubas, now abandon their family names in preference to names without bearing to their backgrounds. This danger, according to him, is imminent, and it is already destroying the African personality and confidence. According to Oba Wade, our religion is a cultural heritage of inestimable value. It defines us, provides understanding for our life, and connects us with that past, so that we can chart a course of greatness and development for our children. He noted that the religion's foundation of the Yoruba traditions and culture is presently under serious threat posed by guest faiths in Africa, adding that the perilous socio-economic conditions in Africa, which is a creation of neoliberal economic policies, have continued to impoverish many African states. Said, and I quote, "Every culture has an explanation for the creation of the universe. The Yoruba traditional beliefs see the world as a product of two connected worlds, the visible world of the visible world of the Yoruba traditional beliefs see the world as a product of two connected worlds, the visible world of material life and the invisible spiritual world. The connection of these two worlds produces power that is called Àṣẹ in Yoruba cosmology. For the Yoruba, the creator rules over the entire universe, manifesting the elements of nature. These indigenous beliefs and practices are a life philosophy and natural science. Alaafin continued, "We see the relationship of man with that nature and universe, revealing the ways in which humans can be in harmony with the energies of nature and the universe. It is the basis for understanding the beginning and end of life. All the elements of the visible world are symbolized as Orisha in the invisible world." Using the instance of Sango, which is the energy symbolized by light as a major element in creating the universe. With the belief of reincarnation, Oba Wade argued that each of the Orisha after their ascendants soon revisited the earth with evidence. Our traditional religion is part of our heritage which needs to be preserved and recognized. The frontal attack on Yoruba religions, socio-cultural and spiritual tradition must be resisted and confronted with spiritual force. The whole Yoruba race is a gift from God to me and today. Alaafin is duty-bound to stand for and defense of every Yoruba soul, either on the continent of Africa or in the diaspora in a globalized world. Yoruba culture, Alaafin asserted, is today spreading and attracting many studies, adding that it has been said that Yoruba is the best studied African civilization and has attracted the attention of the largest number of scholars, leading to the production of impressive number of publications. Oba Owade stated that the Yoruba developed a highly sophisticated system of government with effective checks and balances, which was spiced with a high level of gender consciousness, adding that the Yoruba traditional system of government is indeed one of the oldest forms of democracy in the world. The Yoruba have unique and rich cultures and civilizations which have remained resilient to any foreign cultural domination in spite of Yoruba contact with the Europeans. In all walks of life, the Yoruba people have utilized their rich cultural heritage to contribute greatly to national development. We must not allow the foundation of our life to be stolen or destroy the basis of our existence as a race, but rather to support the efforts of worldwide groups like Omo Yoruba Niwa that are astute promoters of our culture and their affiliate unions, which, to my understanding, has been established in 15 European countries across the globe in promoting and preserving salient aspects of our culture and the values inherent in them. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ tó jáde láti ààfin kábíyèsí Aláàfin tìlú Ọ̀yọ́, òun lẹ gbọ́ tí a mú wá fún yín yẹn lẹ́yìn àbẹ̀wò tí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe ìgbélárugẹ ìdàgbàsókè fún àṣà àti ìṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá káàkiri àgbáláyé tí wọ́n jẹ́ ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ọ̀yọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe àbẹ̀wò yẹn sí kábíyèsí ikú bàbá yèyé ọba Abímbọ́lá Akeem Owóadé láàfin wọn. Òun náà lẹ gbọ́ tí a mú wá fún yín yẹn. Ohun tí fírìfìtì yẹn ń sọ náà ni wípé kábíyèsí ń jẹ́ kó yé wa, ìyẹn Aláàfin tìlú Ọ̀yọ́, wípé lára àṣà àti ìṣe tó gbajúmọ̀ jù káàkiri àgbáláyé tí àwọn ìran míì sì ń wárí fún, òun ni àṣà àti ìṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, léyìí tí ó ti ń pè fún ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ àti ìgbélárugẹ rẹ̀ káàkiri àgbáláyé. Wọ́n ní a lè sọ nípa àṣà ká má sọ nípa ìgbàgbọ́ àwọn baba ńlá wa nígbà wáṣẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ nínú ìran Yorùbá, wípé àṣà àti ìṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀nà tí àwọn baba ńlá wa tí wọ́n ń gbà bá Elédùmarè Ẹlẹ́dàá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, pé a lè yá ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀nà ara wọn ni. Ìdí nìyẹn tó fi jẹ́ pé ẹni tó bá sọ lẹ́nu ó sàpò ìyàkọ́, gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn àgbàlagbà ṣe máa ń sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dé iléeṣẹ́ S2 Ultimate Herbal International, iléeṣẹ́ tí mo fọwọ́ wọn sọ̀yà, iléeṣẹ́ tó ń lo ewé àtegbò nílànà ti ìgbàlódé láti fi máa po oògùn eléyìí tí ó wúlò láti fi máa kojú àìsàn tàbí àìlera kan tó bá ń bá ọmọ ẹ̀dá wọ̀yá àjà. Mo máa ń sọ fún yín wípé ewé àtegbò ọba Èdùmàrè òun ló ṣe fún wa, ṣùgbọ́n ó fún àwọn kan ní ọgbọ́n àti ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ láti fi máa lò ó, máa papọ̀ mọ́ra wọn láti fi máa ṣe ìtọ́jú àìsàn àti ìwòsàn nínú àgọ́ ara ọmọ ènìyàn. Tí àìsàn kan tàbí omi bá wá ń bẹ̀ yín jà, ìbá ṣe rọpárọsẹ̀, ìbá ṣe ẹ̀jẹ̀ ríru, ìbá ṣe ìfúnpá gíga, ìbá ṣe àìrína dáadáa, ìbá ìsọgbẹ́ inú, ìbá ṣe àìsàn ọkàn, èyíkéyìí àìsàn, àìrọ́mọbí, àìlèṣe dáadáa lọ́dọ̀ ìyàwó, àìlèṣe dáadáa lọ́dọ̀ ọkọ ẹni àti àwọn àìsàn míì tí ó bá ń bọ́mọ ẹ̀dá wọ̀ yá àjà tẹ́yìn tí rò pé ò sọ́nà àbáyọ, ẹ má jà parọ́ fúnra wa. Kò sí àìsàn tí ọba Elédùmarè tí kò dá ìtọ́jú fún, ṣùgbọ́n ó fún àwọn kan ju àwọn kan lọ. Mo fi sọ fún yín pé ẹ bá lè ṣe S2 Ultimate Herbal International, ẹ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ papọ̀ kẹ́ ẹ ṣàlàyé ohun tó bá ń ṣe yín fún wọn. Mo sì mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀yin náà ó dúpẹ́ báwọn tó ń pè wọ́n bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ báwọn náà ṣe ń dúpẹ́. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn òun náà lẹ tí ń wò lójú móhùnmáwòrán yín yẹn. Ìbá sí Nàìjíríà lẹ́yìn wà, bó ṣe ṣe òkè òkun ni, ẹ pè wọ́n, wọn ó dá yín lóhùn. Ẹ ṣé o, àdúpẹ́, àmọ̀rírì yín.